Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Vikings ready to go to work, led out by their quarterback in his third year wearing purple, 9th year overall in the NFL, a Pro Bowler in Kirk Cousins.
The debate about Kirk Cousins continues to rage both among Vikings fans and fans around the league. But when you look at his numbers, you think this is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Last year broke a string of 4 straight 4,000-yard passing years with the emergence of Dalvin Cook in the backfield. So while those numbers dropped, he was still solid throwing the football. 26 extra target on the perimeter in order to get his numbers back to the previous levels.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
They run. Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Taken down at the
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Short throw to Smith. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. On the carry, it's Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On the tackle defensively, Jaleel Johnson.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 54,
Second and 5 now. Brady going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On on first down. It's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Are you serious?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still second down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well. Winds up being intercepted.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. So after the INT, it's Brady.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there, first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. DJ Waddle. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. KJ Osborne deep for Minnesota. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Give to Cook out of the gun. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. It'll be third down and 5 for them to start things out. To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Don't walk out here, man.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Cook following the penalty. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Dan Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Brady. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Brady now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jaleel Johnson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Here's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 41, Brady. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield. midfield at the 49. D.J. Waddle able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Brady going to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And here we go again with Tom Brady and Tampa's offense. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen. And personally, He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So
the ground now going forward. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
A lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, his pass caught at the 4. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll check on his status when we get back. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks, but here he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Ryan Succop for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Now KJ Osborne. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Brady now on 1st down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Over the middle here to Brown.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Osborne. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Osborne on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Vikings 7.
You run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's something we've said a million times, but we were treated to a fine performance in the first half from Tom Brady. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Now it's Barner.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard.
The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the delay, Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Eric, Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Brady.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
The throw complete to Beebe. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over.
He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
Automatic
And I always
first down.
enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
Offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Cousins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Cousins to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll throw again. Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Here's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Suck up on now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7.
Vikings 7.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here's Osborne. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Defense.
I'm trying to understand. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Cousins pass thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins again. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Dan Bailey to kick it.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Now it's Barner. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading them out. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady on target to Gronk. First down Buccaneers.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. First down carry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Brady's throw there complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
brought down back at the 30.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Brady. Third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
the score, Buccaneers 20, Vikings 10.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here's Osborne. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He'll throw from the gun. He's going to get this one down to Cook.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side.
Cousins.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again. It's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down. Here's Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense.
Good job, good job.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
20, Vikings 10.
Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Smith on the coverage.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fournette running out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Now Jones. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Suck up for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Osborne. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A first down throw for Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.